Yeah.
I want to take you back to 2000. You'd been on tour with Sting. How was that?
Yeah, so that was kind of a wild ride. Well, that gig, kind of manifested in a pretty magical way. And there's a chapter in my book that talks about that, which I don't need to get into. But, um, Sting had started that Brand New Day tour with three women background singers that were from London, and they were kind of like a en vogue vocal group, and really lovely and beautiful young women. And but Sting was not happy with them, so he wanted more of sort of a rock and roll vibe, I guess. And so he called Daryl Tukes, who was a singer in New York that had sung on his record Brand New Day. He was one of the session singers that he worked with. And he asked Daryl to find a female counterpart that would be willing to go on the road. And so Daryl ended up calling me, and we got the gig, and we started the gig. The first night was Y2K, the millennial New Year's Eve show out of New York City NBC studios to millions of people. That was the first gig, with no preparation except our own rehearsal and sound check. So that was a really insane ride, nerve-wracking and crazy, but we made it, we did well. Um, I don't want to give everything away because I want people to read the
Oh wait,
story.
I know this glorious little teaser.
There's a little teaser in there. So yeah, I mean, we went to Europe, we did the tour in Europe, and then and then ultimately Sting decided to make another change. So
How did that feel? I mean, it's very difficult. You get very close. You do these massive tours, and I think it's so important. How did that feel when he decided to make that change, and how did he break the news to you?
yeah, it was devastating, actually. It was really shocking because we didn't see it coming. And he didn't actually break the news to us directly. So it was a phone call, a message from Miles Copeland on Daryl's phone machine because we didn't have cell phones back then, which is so crazy to think about. But yeah, it was devastating, and it was to me not handled very well. It
So
was
you didn't get a person-to-person call. It was just a message left on a machine.
correct.
And do you still
Yeah.
have that message?
No, no, it was on Daryl's phone message machine, but I do have a little letter from Sting apologizing about how things went down. And there's a little copy of that in the book,
Mhm.
actually.
So Sting, who never misses an episode of the Andrew Eborn show,
Ah, hi,
what
Sting.
what would you like to say to him?
Um, I would like to say that it was fantastic working with you. I still love his music, and he's, just wonderfully talented songwriter and musician. And that didn't change my feelings, but I had expected more more compassion and um just a more straightforward way of handling that situation. And that was disappointing. I would have appreciated a face-to-face, honest explanation.
And I think it's treating people with respect, which is key. I mean,